I'm in a cemetery that my family owned for generations. And I figured I'd come out here to the woods out back and just talk about life and just really go into that deep thoughts kind of stuff, because a lot has been going on in my life as an artist and as just in general in life, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So I'm going to get to the wood line first because I don't want to exactly be in the cemetery when I'm talking about this stuff. But since my family owned this place for like generations, I know where all the hidden trails are, so I'm heading to one of those. And comments, I believe, are open, but just so you're aware, if you are rude, you will be screenshotted and then blocked and then made fun of. Just FYI. Okay. So we're heading to the 1800 graves. We passed those. And going where the blue jays build nests are. Hopefully they don't attack me. Sometimes they attack, sometimes they don't. I'm gonna go down to by the water and I'm gonna switch my camera around and so you guys can see the water. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna go down to the water. Hi, how are you? We're just taking a walk down to the water's edge before we get into some deep conversation. Yeah, nature is so beautiful, isn't it? It's really calming. The water just shines. Oop. Look at that. Look at the swan. Hi, fish. Look at duckies. Hi, ducky. Oh my goodness. He's going out. He's so cute. I scared him. Poor baby. He's in between the brush now. Baby ducky. Look at him. I accidentally scared the baby. Oh no. Yeah, it is pretty. Bye, ducky. Bye, ducky. Bye-bye. Did not know he was nesting right there. He was nesting right there and I disturbed him, poor baby. I wasn't going over to you. The ducky. Alright. But a lone tree and my favorite chair. This is my favorite spot. No one comes out here. This chair has been out here for years. Almost every day. Almost every day. Only when it's nice, though. It's overgrown a lot more. Look at the ducky. Oh, so cute. Oh, the ducky. Oh my god, it's adorable. I'm fangirling over a duck. He's so close. He's so pretty. Oh my goodness, he's so pretty. He's such a pretty boy. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue this conversation. So yeah, I wanted to come out here and talk to you guys about what's been going on in my life, and he's just chilling behind there. And what's been going on in my life, a lot of things have been happening, and I just want to like talk to you guys about it. A lot of music stuff, a lot of health stuff, and I'm going to talk about why a song isn't releasing next Monday. So yeah, we'll do that and we'll focus on the ducky. But yeah, so if you guys don't know, this is my official music channel, MorgensLifeLens. I am also on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon Music, etc. If you guys don't read the description in my profile on here on YouTube, then you guys probably don't know. I am a music artist with a rare form of deafness called amnesia that causes brain damage. That's caused by brain damage to the frontal lobe of your brain. This is where your brain processes sound and it interprets like tone and pitch. And before brain damage, when I was 16 years old, I could sing soprano, alto. I could play guitar, ukulele, flute, and drums. And then I fell down a flight of stairs and got brain damage. And now I can hear, but I don't process things like I used to. So for a long time, my music teacher said, like, you're hopeless. You're not gonna be able to go on American Idol now or any of that. So he gave up on teaching me music. And there's a bird behind me somewhere. But he gave up on teaching me music. But I kept writing my music. I kept writing my lyrics. And then eventually, I had recordings, a bunch of recordings that my teacher had originally for me from when I was in... I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's like an echo, like a surround sound. There's a park over there that does live concerts. So that might be what I'm hearing. Oh my god, there's a second ducky! He's going after them. I'm gonna zoom in. Ducky 2. Going after Ducky 1. I got distracted by the ducks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My ADHD. But, yeah, so, like, I was saying, like, my music and everything, my teacher's like, oh, you won't be able to sing anymore, blah, 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 and then I said to them, like, well, can I have the recordings you made for me about my music, which were, like, basically, what are they called? They're, like, recordings for, auditions. That's the word, auditions. So I had audition recordings from my teacher from when I was going to go on American Idol and The Voice. Those were the two main shows that are out when I was 16. I'm 28 now. And he gave them to me. He's like, you won't be able to sing like you used to, but here. And I'm like, cool. And then years later, I ended up just being able to, years later, AI started to exist, like, where people could use it. And I found this thing called 11 Labs. And 11 Labs, like, oh, you can record your voice, and then we'll make a clone of your voice. And at the time, you could also use recordings of your voice that you already had. So I took the recordings of myself singing before my brain damage at 16 years old, soprano, alto, and I fed it into 11 Labs, and I trained this AI to be my voice. And then I found Suna AI, which is like a music platform, and I plugged my 11 Labs clone into Suno AI. And I write all my lyrics, and then I use my clone of my voice from my 16-year-old self to produce my music. And that's what I do currently. My goal is to one day learn how to sing again without being able to hear what I sound like, which is difficult. I heard that you can try to learn how to sing through vibrations, but you need like a really good, like, quiet room. So I don't know how that will work in terms of like performances and stuff. So since then, that's what I've been doing. I've been using the clone of my voice to write and produce music. And one of my songs, Let Me Be Your Idol, has reached the closest it's been to the top has been number 40 on the singer-songwriter US Groover charts, which is pretty cool. But I haven't gotten any further than that, and that's my most viewed song. It's here on YouTube. It has 129,000 views on YouTube, I believe. Somewhere around there. And it started gaining a lot of views recently as well, because I've been talking about it more, so I guess people are like going to look at it. But yeah, so anyways, so like how I got into being like, okay, screw it, even if I can't sing anymore, I have this clone, I'm gonna use it. Well, I was held hostage for 3 months last year, in the beginning of 2025, and that was really scary. I almost died, and so escaping that and being put in my first safe house, I decided, screw it. I'm gonna try my best to live my dream as an artist. So I set out my first single, which was Wherever You Go. It's here on YouTube. It's the first song on here. And I went from there. And so far, I've been producing a song every single Monday a song has been out. Because I have years and years and years of written music that I just never released. So I had all that, and now I don't. And the reason why I don't is because I went through all that, and now I'm having to write music and write when inspiration comes to me. And it's a lot harder not having a backup of all the things you've already done. So that's one of the reasons why, like, one of my songs aren't going to come out every Monday anymore like they used to. But I'm really excited for, like, this new, like, part in my life, I guess, because well, a lot of things have happened. Like, I don't know if you guys seen, but, like, the person who did hold me hostage, he's being charged with 3 counts of the naughty and 1 count of kidnapping. And he ran away from the cops, so now there's a warrant for his arrest. On top of that, so eventually he's going to be put to jail, and that has been weighing very heavily on my mind. Because a lot of my music is about trauma and healing and surviving the odds that I've been through. And it's weird, just surviving it, and now we're getting to the point of the case where he's running from the police and they're trying to find him, and, I'm not necessarily safe, and the cops have been asking me if I want to go in protective custody. I'm like, hell no, because then I can't write or produce my music. So I was like, nope, not doing that. I'll take the risk. You're stupid enough to run from the cops. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. And so I used to have a bunch of backup of songs, but now I don't anymore. But then I had the court case weighing on my mind with him, and then I've been recently in and out of the hospital because apparently the damage he done to me is enough where now I have to have a hysterectomy, which sucks. So we're getting set for surgery for that, which is frustrating and traumatizing. But then on top of that, I found out I might have Lyme disease that's been, like, in my body for the past 8 years, and that's why I've been having seizures and neurological, like, difficulties and, like, passing out and fatigue and all that other stuff. So I was just in the hospital almost all day today with test after test. I got blood work, I got a UT scan, I got a urine test, I got x-rays. I got a bunch of stuff done today. I swear, I'm full of radiation. But yeah, so that's what I did beginning of today, and then I went to Philo's Greek Tavern in Northampton, which is my favorite Greek restaurant of all time. It's my home base. I love that place. I have a little vlog out on my YouTube channel here, just to show you guys around the place. It's awesome. Northampton is my dream town. If I ever get enough money, I'm gonna move to Northampton. Because that's my dream town. Not LA, not Boston, not New York, Northampton, Massachusetts. That's my dream town. So I hope to move there eventually, if my music kicks off. So far, with my music journey, with my distributor, United Masters, I've made a total of $20. Woo! $20 for all over 60 songs that I have produced, which is crazy. And that's because people aren't buying my music, they're just listening to it. If people were to buy, like, my singles for, like, 99 cents, then I would get 99 cents. But, like, it takes 1,000 listens to get 10 cents. So that's how it goes. And a lot of my songs are being at 1,000 listens. But, like, I don't mind it, because I'm living in poverty. I get if he can't pay for my music, because I can't pay for my own music. It kind of sucks. I also have a physical EP out, which is like 4 of my most popular songs that I've had in the last year, and that's you can buy that, and you can buy that if you look up "Let Me Be Your Idol" EP, Morgan's Life Lens. You can buy a physical copy. It's a record, like an 8-inch record, or a CD. I suggest a CD just because it costs an arm and a leg to have them shipped to you, and I only get like $2 out of a CD or a record because it costs me $16.99 to make your guys' the CD, and then I get $2, and then you guys get it, and it just like it's crazy. But I have it out there in case you guys do want like a record or a CD. I'll probably put the link somewhere eventually. I don't have the link showing anywhere because I know people are poor like me and can't afford to buy from artists. So I get that. You know, just stream my music free, and I'm fine with that. Because I can't even afford to buy a single. But yeah, so like that's what's going on with my music and stuff. And I'm gonna be doing a big vlog 2 weekends from now, because 2 weekends from now there is the East Hampton Film Fest in this town right here, and it's where a bunch of film producers, music artists, like editors, actors all get together, and they all like put on this giant festival. And I'm gonna be helping out with E-Media, East Hampton Media, which is a local media crew. I like helping out with them, so I'll be helping out with them 2 weekends from now in Eastworks, which is that building. This giant building is Eastworks, and that's where we'll be holding the film fest 2 weekends from now. I'm super excited, and yeah, there's someone walking down to that edge of the pond, walking down the trail. Yeah. The sun is coming down now. When I got out here, it wasn't coming down. Yeah, but so that's what I've been doing for music-wise, and then I've been coming out here as much as I can. It's been difficult. Some days it's been really cold. Some days it's been really hot. Right now it's like okay, and on top of that, like with my ex literally looking for me and the police looking for him with a warrant, it's like kind of hard to like be out in nature and not be kind of paranoid that he's gonna show up, you know. But this is my happy place, this little peace pagoda little place. And I'm gonna turn the camera on. I want to show you guys my outfit because it's stupid, but it's cool. I'm like stupidly dressed. So outfit, my trusty hat, my glasses. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but my glasses have little lions on them. Because why not? And now I'm going to poke myself in the eye when I try to put this back on. Ay, ay, ay. This is why I always don't film. Yeah, so favorite hat, glasses with lions. I got my jacket, which has a bunch of sayings all over. I'll have to show you guys my jacket another time. On the back it says "Be kind." On the sleeves it has like a bunch of sayings. And then I got, of course, my giant star t-shirt that is so long it's literally a dress. I just have shorts on underneath that. Then I got my loafers because I am not going to try to lace up sneakers today. Whoa! Oh man, I wish I had the camera turned around, guys, because that was like 3 ducks just flying directly into the pond. Oh well. But yeah, so this is my little happy place. And I'll probably come out here more often now that it's getting warmer. And like I said earlier in the live, this happy place is at the peninsula of a cemetery that my family has owned for multiple generations. So we're gonna walk up to the cemetery once I get out of this chair. Oh my god. The steep chair. We're gonna walk back up there and I'm gonna tell you a bit about all the different graves, because growing up as an undertaker, family undertakers, I know a lot about the cemetery, especially because my family owned it for like ever. So we're gonna go back up there and I'm gonna tell you a bit about the history, and then yeah. So, go up this little path. So this cemetery was made early 1800s in East Hampton, Massachusetts. And my family has owned it since the beginning, and we recently gave ownership to the local church just in the last 2 years. So we're gonna go up. I'll show you some of the oldest graves, including a grave I used to play around when I was a kid with a girl named Mary, which I found out later was already dead. So yeah, this is one of many little trails behind the cemetery, by the way. Okay, we're up here. These are the 1800, early 1900 graves, and one of my favorite graves, because like I said, my family owned this place for generations, is one of them that we still don't know the name of who's buried under it. And that's why it's my favorite, because I've always tried to figure it out. So if we go over here, there are 2 metal crosses. Here's one. And over here is another. And these are the only two unmarked graves in this whole cemetery. Well, actually, there's one more on the other side, but we know who it is. They just didn't want a stone. But yeah. This is 2. And then this is the girl, quote unquote girl, I used to play with when I was a kid. And apparently, she wasn't alive, but I kept seeing her. And what I mean by playing with her is because my family were undertakers and we owned the cemetery for generations. I would play here while they would dig graves, because I was a kid. I didn't have school in the summers, and I had to go along with the job, so I would do that. And over there is where we just came from. Alright, guys, I'm gonna shut off the live because I gotta walk about 2 miles home. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark, and I'll come back here eventually. Maybe to the graves, or maybe dig up some more stories for you. Maybe I'll show you my family's graves. We'll see. Oh no, the birdies are fighting again. And then I'm gonna show you the other pathway too next time. There's another pathway people usually send off their canoes, so I'll do that. I'll have to see what the weather is tomorrow, because if it's nice tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. If it's not too humid. So yeah. So, just a short recap. Won't be posting a song every Monday because I ran through all the songs I had on back file from years of writing music. I do have a couple songs that I want to release. I'll probably do sneak peeks once I get home. Film those. I do have an album, a concept album, coming out on May 13th. So 5/13/26. And the concept album is called Greek Gods, and there's 14 songs. Each song is about a different Greek god, and it's about what if all the Greek gods were female indie artists in modern day, and their main song was about their myth. And that's the concept for it. It's silly, it was fun to do. It's not like the normal trauma-based stuff I normally write, so it was something fun. Something I don't normally do. You can see sneak peeks all the way through 1 through 5 on the YouTube channel on the shorts. Just look up Greek Gods, and then you'll find it on my YouTube channel. Yeah, but I'm not showing you the rest of them because there's 14 songs in total. Only giving a sneak peek for 5 of them. Unless you guys comment in those videos and tell me you want more, because I haven't got any comments saying you want the next one. Other than that, I gotta walk home before it gets dark. I'll see you guys. Bye.